Thanks, love. Thanks for coming, gentlemen. We all know why we're here. This is something we should have sorted out years ago.
Yeah, well, we'll have to be quick. I'm meeting the lads in a bit for a couple of pints.
Chill out, son. You're always in such a hurry. Very nice.
This new diet I'm on is awful. Why I can't eat real food's beyond me.
I thought it was to stop you from having another heart attack. Sounds sensible to me.
Yes, well, it would to you. You already eat all that healthy rubbish. I can't even touch those at the moment because of the salt.
Things will settle down. Moderation's the key.
So what's with the water? Can't you even have a real drink?
Yeah, beer's okay. But then I want a cigarette, and the quacks told me I've got to give them up. A load of fuss and nonsense. I don't think half these doctors know what they're doing.
I don't know. They saved your life, didn't they? How long were you unconscious? 6 hours? How's your mum?
Well, the doctor says there's still a chance. But I heard him tell a nurse she won't last a week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have you been to see her recently?
Been busy this week, and I. Job hunting and that. Yeah, okay, if I have the time. She hardly knows me, though. I go in there, and the drugs make her think I'm her brother. It's not easy.
I know it's tough, son. But you still ought to go.
Oi! Oi, I saw that, you monkey.
Hardly knew my mum. She was always working or out. Can't say I cared too much when she popped her clogs.
You do miss her, though.
Nah, far too busy. I've met this nice little raver. She keeps me very busy, if you know what I mean.
How can you do that to your wife?
Oh, come on. Everybody's at it, don't pick on me.
But you should be ashamed of yourself. What about Nick? How old's he now?
9 or 10. Don't see him much. Oh, she looks after all that. He's at school when I get up, and he's in bed when I get home. Do the odd family trip, but that's about it.
What do you think it'll do to your wife when she finds out?
How's she going to find out, eh? She doesn't go out anymore, so who's going to tell her?
She'll find out, eventually. You'll make a slip you won't be able to wriggle out of. And what about the boy? What's he going to think about you then?
Look, things are different now. It's not like it was in your day.
It's always the same when a boy loses his father.
I haven't seen my boy in years.
You're back in touch, though.
Yeah, kind of. Came to see me in hospital. Oh, I was still out of it. Apparently he sat with me for a couple of hours. Left me his phone number, but
Why haven't you called him?
I've just not got round to it. I did mean to. You know how it is.
You want that?
Nah, don't really like shorts. Anyway, saving myself for later. Yeah, okay. I'll pop in and see you later. On the way home. I promise.
You know what this bird said to me the other night? She said you smoke too much. I said, look, love, no one tells me what to do. If you don't like it, F off.
I think it was the fags that did for me in the end. That and the drink. Went on a bit of a bender after my wife left. Never thought it would affect me so much.
That's what they say, isn't it? You never know how much you need something until you lose it.
Except your virginity, eh?
Leave it out.
What's up with you? Not getting any off that posh bit, you'll see.
Don't you ever worry that things will catch up with you. What about the future?
The future? Look, life's for living right now. If things get sticky, I'll just move on.
What the hell do you know about anything? Look at you, you're just a bloody waster.
Look at you with your glass of water. When was the last time you had some fun, eh? Who's wasting their life? You or me?
At least I've got my own life, not just living off other people.
Oh, fuck off, you old relic.
Tosser.
Any news on the job front?
Nah, there's plenty out there. Might take a bit of time before I settle on something, see what my options are.
Not worried about getting left behind?
Nah, plenty of time.
What about money?
My old man's got a bit. Not that he's around much. And when he is, he's no use.
You still taking money from your dad when he's drunk?
Yeah. Well, sometimes. He'd only blow it down the bookies or the boozer, though, wouldn't he?
My old man just upped and left when my mum picked it. Left me with a month's rent and a whole load of debt.
You haven't seen him since?
No. Found out later he'd gone inside. Fight in a pub or something. Anyway, taught me to look after number one. I went out there and I made things happen.
Ah, you've got a job at last.
No, but I'm considering my options.
You won't have many of those when your wife dumps you. Everything's in her name, isn't it?
You worry too much. I've got loads of contacts. I mean, I could do anything if I set my mind to it.
Yes. I remember being like you. Before my wife left me.
You got married again recently, didn't you?
Yeah. Just after I got out of hospital. Well, met Marion at work. We'd been out a few times. But it was me nearly copping it that really brought us together.
And the work? That's going okay?
Yeah. I was lucky. Got a call from an old mate. He was setting up a record company. Needed someone to find new bands. I was always good at spotting talent. We did amazingly well. Set us up for life, really.
Except you nearly smoked yourself to death.
Yeah. Well, I was under a lot of pressure back then.
Well, this has been very helpful, gentlemen. I think we've come to a decision. Do you want that? It's funny, I always get thirsty when I'm nervous. It always surprises me how your life can turn a corner. Suddenly find yourself facing a different future.
Dad?
Nick?
You're, Marion. She told me you'd be here. She's nice. Sorry for just turning up like this. It's just that, well, Anne and I, we really want you there today. I just didn't want us meeting up in the church, you know, after all this time, in front of Mum and everyone.
Thanks, son.
So will you come? Time for another drink if you fancy one.
I'm sorry, Nick. I should have been in touch a long time ago. Of course I'll come.